but you don't get it from contact. Okay. Hi, welcome to Splotchynature. My name is Brittany, and today we're going to talk about the different types of dermatitis. So dermatitis is a blanket term for a skin condition, basically, and there are specifics that come along with that. So dermatitis is just a general term for skin inflammation. The first type of dermatitis we're going to go over is atopic dermatitis. This is also known as eczema, as you probably learned about in my last video. It's usually inherited and develops usually in infancy. You can develop it over time, but it's usually inherited and you get it in infancy, which is probably why they classified my skin conditions as eczema, because I developed them when I was a toddler. Is contact dermatitis, which you should all already know because we went over it the last video. Happens when your substance touches your skin and causes an allergic reaction. So these reactions can develop into stuff that burns, sting, itch, even a blister. A lot of people get this with poison ivy or poison oak, cosmetics, nickel, things like that. Next one is Dyshidrotic dermatitis. In this type of dermatitis, the skin cannot protect itself. So this results in itchy, dry skin, often accompanied by small blisters, mostly occur often on the hands and feet. So this is where your skin's like so doesn't quite know how to protect itself. It's not used to, it's just so thin and delicate that like it just doesn't have a protective layer like most people's skin has. Next is Seborrheic dermatitis. It is also known as cradle cap in babies. So it is most common on the scalp, and it can occur on like the face and the chest, like where your hair meets, and usually causes scalpy patches, red skin, and dandruff. So this, you probably most likely know if you have this, like it'll like be bright red, but you should probably still go, like all of this stuff you should get diagnosed from like an actual medical professional. Like don't listen to this video. Like listen to it, but like don't take me telling you what this stuff does as a medical diagnosis for yourself. And the next dermatitis is neurodermatitis. This involves an itchy patch of skin, often triggered by stress or something irritating the skin. So I have a friend who she has dry patches on her neck, and they only really show up when she's like super stressed, or like it comes and goes usually with her stress levels. That would be a type of neurodermatitis. The next is Muller dermatitis. This involves oval sores on the skin, usually occurs after a skin injury. So like if you cut open a wound, like if a wound is open, or like you get something removed, and like you had to get some like stuff like that, and it will just look like a little oval blister basically, which I think is probably more common than most people think. Like I was looking at the picture of it and I was like, yeah, I've definitely seen this. Next is Stasis dermatitis. This involves skin changes due to poor blood circulation. You'll most likely see this probably in your feet and legs, maybe your hands. It just looks really red and splotchy, and like it's probably because you have poor circulation. There's probably medications you can go on for that. So like, and the last one is dermatitis neglecta, which I think out of all of them, this was the grossest one. It's literally a skin condition that results in because of poor hygiene. So like if you don't have the opportunity to shower every day, if you just don't shower all day, if you are in like a super depressive state for like months on the end and you just don't shower very often, you can develop this. So like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram. Everything's down below. I will give all the definitions and things too. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. between contact dermatitis, eczema, and hives, because those are the three things that people with skin